All right, all right. What's up? Good morning. Yo, what's going on? You love the music. I appreciate it. What's up, everybody? Good morning. Day number 5, but it's waiting. I love it. 3. It's going to be a good day. It's going to be a fun day. And guys, profession. You guys actually want to, that's why top stock, all that good stuff, tons of value. Guys, so from TikTok in the morning, what's up? Come over to YouTube. Off the day trading on YouTube. That's question. You guys are taking my goal. Come in, cool, get some value from it, walk away more knowledgeable. Questions, help. YouTube, Alpha Day Trading, and I'm talking. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Everybody's over now. We got David. What's going on? Good morning, Mr. G. Gino, Skylar. What's up, boss? Chris, how we doing? David, Mr. G. Jim, what's up, boss? Good morning. Looking into joining y'all soon, David. We would love to work with you, boss. Whenever the time's right, we're gonna be here. I don't see us going anywhere anytime soon. I don't see us going anywhere anytime soon, man. So we're here when you're ready. We would love to work with you, love the opportunity, and help you learn how to trade the right way, boss. So we'll make it happen. Yeah, I was turned the other way. Talking to good old TikTok viewers, trying to get them to come on over to where the magic happens. And the magic happens right here on YouTube. It's a magical time. It's a magical place to be. David, absolutely, bro. Skylar's joining tomorrow. I'll tell you what, if you guys are joining tomorrow, let me hook you guys up. I know I don't have to, but I like to. You guys want me to hook you up with some kind of like discount or something like that? I mean, everybody's like, that's a stupid question. Like, duh, I would love a discount. Whenever we have a lot of individuals that want to join, like, I'm all about helping you guys out, bringing you guys in, saving you a couple bucks, maybe a couple bucks left in your trading account. Start applying what you're learning in your trading account. So I just want to make sure you guys are positioned the best possible way. And I love working with new traders, growing this community, like-minded individuals. I mean, just an amazing, amazing community. So Skylar's like, I've been so loyal, I would love a discount. I'll tell you guys what, I'll drop a discount for the next 5 people that want to join. How about that? For the next 5 individuals that are planning on joining, you just maybe have to wait to close out your week. Maybe tomorrow you have some downtime. I'll give you guys a discount to get onboarded. So if you guys want to join under the monthly's the monthly. If you guys want to come in under the monthly and just kind of try everything out for that 30 days, definitely. But if you're already like, dude, I don't need to try anything, I can only imagine like what I get access to on top of, even just these streams I put together. I see the value, I see the help. I can only imagine like what I get as a member, and you're ready to dive all in and you want to just go ahead and, commit 6 months, 12 months and actually start applying yourself. I'll do a discount on the yearly, and I'm still going to give you guys the course as well. That's something we were doing end of last month, as we were doing the discount, which is a big discount. It's already discounted 33% off. And then I'll still throw in the course too, the Ultimate Day Trading Starter Kit. I'll still throw that in for those newer traders that need a little bit more structure in the beginning as far as the education, like what to learn first, what to master first, and then progress into the more like advanced topics. Just a lot of structure and guidance. So we'll make it happen. But right now, what time is it? It's 8:18. So what do we have? We have about 40 minutes to hang out with you guys here on YouTube, get you guys prepared, answer your questions. So start dropping those questions. Let's get you guys helped out for today. Let's get you guys prepared, and let's have some fun while we do it. ORTX. The only thing that I dislike about ORTX, well, actually there's two things. It's my biasness taking over. I don't like stocks under $1. I don't trade them well for some reason. And then it's a large float, right? It's 105 million in float. But let's just set those two things aside. You know, why is the stock up 54%, right? Why is it trading 8 million shares when on average it trades 350,000 shares? Like, what's the reason here with ORTX? Well, they announced USA FDA clearance for their trial. That's right around the corner. So, announcing US FDA clearance. Decent press release. When we have those types of press releases, the stocks typically do okay, right? The stock right now is up 50%. Could it move a little bit higher today? Let's go find out. Where is some overhead resistance? Like, you know, how much higher could this thing go? And, you know, how low could it go? How low could it go? So if you look at the daily chart, we always start with our daily time frame, right? We are always gauging our strongest levels of support, resistance, supply, demand, higher time frame, and then we work our way down and really just fine tune those levels. So I'm starting with the daily right now, and I'm just looking for those obvious levels of support and resistance. 69.70 cents, pretty obvious. Right, come on up towards around this 85-cent level. Pretty obvious. We could probably bring that up just a smidge here, right? 86 cents, right, from the daily chart. Pretty obvious level of support and resistance. We came right up to that level here in pre-market, hit it to the penny. So makes sense, being respected. And then $1, right? When's the last time the stock has been over $1? Could we see a $1 break strategy here on ORTX? Well, the first piece of criteria is the stock underneath of $1 for at least 6 months or more. So when's the last time the stock was above $1? That was back in February. So absolutely, you're pushing almost, 10 to 11 months that the stock has been under $1. Now we have a press release. Now the stock's getting some action, tons of volume. We could see a $1 break strategy today on ORTX, right? If we can get that dollar break, big time volume and big time action could absolutely start moving on in. And we have some room up towards around like 115. I mean, hey, that's 15%. Even if you just took this play for $1 break to 114, 115, that's 15%. Here's the deal. You don't want to be buying at $1. You want to be buying in as we're running up into $1. That's how I would trade it. Like, why buy at $1 and then watch the thing dump if it's a false breakout when I could be getting in at a lower level of support and then in the trade already as it's running up to $1. And if it breaks, it breaks. If it doesn't break, I'm selling and taking profits at that point in time. So I really don't want to be buying it at $1. I'd rather be getting in as it's running up into $1. So where's support right now? Oh, we gauge that, 69, 70 cent level. But again, we want to really fine tune this and bring it up into some of these intraday levels, which it's 73 cents, right? Which is still pretty darn close to those daily levels here. So you got 73 cent support. At this point in time, 87 cents is resistance with $1 as resistance as well. And if it ever breaks $1, you have room to 114. And you could probably run a trend line on this if you want. Yeah, I would throw a trend line just for now and see if it's validated. A little bit of this trend line you could run here on ORTX. So yeah, watch it above 73 cent support as long as you hold that 70 to 73 cents. And I say 70 because 70 cents is daily support, which trumps intraday, but you still have 73 cents intraday support. So as long as you're above 70 to 73 cents, you have great potential to continue this uptrend, build these higher lows and higher highs. Back up to 87 cents. You have a break 87 cents. You have room to $1. And if we get that $1 break strategy today, we have room up towards around 114 here with ORTX. We have anything rocking with the SPY? Oh, yeah, we might have a trade here. Check it. Are we down around that trend line? We are. Hold on, guys. We might have a trade right here on our futures account. Let's go ahead and get that switched on over. ATM, 115. Okay, cool. Where are we stopping? Ooh, too late. Too late to that trade. I was like, if we have maybe like 2 points of risk, I would take it. I was waiting for the SPY to come down to this trend line. Trend line, trend line, trend line. And I missed my own trade off the trend line here on ES, right? That would have gave me some entries down around, 38.60. It already popped up, 5 points. That'd have been a quick little $250, potentially $500 trade, depending on how many contracts I had. So I was actually waiting for this level this morning. I'm a little too late right now. That's how much I love you guys. I miss all my opportunities showing up to these streams. No, I'm joking. I really do, though. I miss so much opportunity in the market. But anyway, as long as you guys are getting some benefit here, that's what matters, right? But yeah, so that's ORTX today, boss. Still watching the SPY at this point in time, just so I don't accidentally like fat finger something in and not realize it. I'm gonna switch that back to a sim account and then hide it. Yeah, we got some 8:30 news as well. So 8:15 was ADP employment change. But 8:30, we do have balance of trade for November. You have imports for November, export. You have initial jobless claims as well. And then continuing claims. A lot of data at 8:30. Then you got the Fed. You got Fed Bostic speech at 9:20. Medium importance anytime a Fed member is speaking. And then down here towards around, 1:20, you had the Fed Bullard speech, which usually when that dude's talking, the market moves a bit. But yeah, you got a whole list of stuff going on today. A lot of stuff going on today on the economic calendar, so we'll have to just really be mindful of what's going on. Yeah, there's a lot of people that love MULN. Government contracts rumored. It's just one of those things like if you want to invest in MULN, do your due diligence, which you have, and invest the right way into that particular stock, right? Just like you would dollar cost average into a high quality, say like growth stock, tech stock. I don't know if you're just playing it safe and you're buying companies like, Apple and the SPY, and you're just dollar cost averaging in, just have the same approach with something like MULN, right? Don't put all your eggs in one basket, dollar cost average in. It's a long-term investment. Do you believe in it? Do you think it'll be here in 10 years? Do they have a strong balance sheet? Are they profitable? You're talking about rumors of government contracts, which would absolutely help that company grow from a per share standpoint. So yeah, just do your due diligence and understand the risks as well. If that company were to become non-existent, right? That's a risk that you have to be willing to take. Like that was a risk I was willing to take before I bought Peloton. This company could be non-existent. They were a COVID story, but I still see potential of them being acquired, being bought out, maybe recovering, not back into the hundreds, but definitely recovering a little bit, looking for a possible acquisition. Same thing with Snapchat, right? Snapchat was absolutely beaten down to like $7. I bought some shares at $7. And I'm looking for a possible acquisition at some point. They have infrastructure, they have the tech. All of these variables, you have to just really weigh out the pros and cons, but still understand there are risks behind owning companies such as Peloton, owning companies maybe such as Snapchat that have been just absolutely beaten down and they're struggling right now. Same thing with MULN. It's just one of those stocks that, it's a little bit on the riskier side if you compare it to something like Apple or Amazon or Nvidia, in my opinion. But yeah, just understand the risks. And if you like MULN, just invest into it, the right way. It's nothing that I'm personally involved with. I invest in LI personally. I like LI. I was buying this down around $14. I invest in Tesla. Tesla's another one I bought more this morning. Those are my two holdings right now. I was thinking about adding maybe like NEO as well, adding NEO to my portfolio. But right now, MULN is not one of those I plan on adding. But there's a lot of, individuals that really love MULN, just like there's a lot of individuals that like SoFi. Like I love SoFi. And SoFi is another one of those stocks that I simply, very risky, but I simply just dollar cost average into this stock little by little by little. And that's all I've been doing for the year of 2022. And I've built a pretty decent position on SOFI. I like it long term. MULN, there's so much hype around it. Maybe I need to take a moment to do some due diligence on it, get to know it, and see if it's something that I want to invest in. That's no. Not saying that you should just buy it because it's running up to $1. Not saying that whatsoever with ORTX. What I'm saying is you have two approaches. Number one, you have traders that may be willing to buy this at a $1 break. You're on ORTX. Okay, I'm not a breakout trader. We have something called false breakouts, where a stock looks great for a breakout, hits 101, 102, and newer traders typically buy breaks of resistance. And then what happens if it doesn't break and it comes dumping on down? They panic, they get out for a loss. Like, those are called false breakouts. I don't like buying breakouts. I like identifying key levels of support, right? Getting involved with that stock at a support level if there's multiple reasons to get involved, right? There can't just be, it's support, so I'm buying. There has to be multiple reasons. Maybe there's a trend line. Maybe there's divergence. Maybe it's putting in a double bottom. Maybe the price action just looks phenomenal. There's got to be multiple separate reasons for me to get involved in a trade. But ideally, I want to be buying at support levels, right? If that support level holds, fantastic. Where do we go next? Into resistance, right? What am I doing at resistance? I'm selling into resistance. What do new traders do? They start buying for potential resistance breaks. Now, every now and then, those traders are buying those breaks. The stock breaks and rips higher. Fantastic. But again, their cost basis is at, say, for example, 101, 102, right? They're buying the break of $1. They get in at 101, 102, and they're taking profits, say, at 114. They just made, 12 cents a share. But what if it breaks and then falsely breaks and comes dumping on back down? They took an unnecessary loss because they're buying at a level of resistance. I would rather buy at a support level, say 73 cents, hypothetically, put a stop loss maybe 5 cents away, right? And then actually be taking profits into resistance, taking profits into $1 resistance. And if it does break $1, guess what? Fantastic. I'm taking profits into next resistance, 114. But my cost basis is way down here in the 70s. Versus being here at $1, and I reduce the risk of being caught up in some kind of false breakout, such as ORTX. So not saying you're going to buy it just because you think it's going to run up to $1. There has to be a reason to get involved. There has to be a reason to buy this stock here at a support level, right? And then the goal would be to see the stock run up to $1. That's the goal. You're anticipating that, hey, this stock can bounce off support. You're anticipating the stock can move back into resistance. You're anticipating that we break resistance and run up to $1 and possibly break $1 up to 114. We have no idea if that's going to happen, but it very well could. So right now you're just positioning yourself correctly in the trade to take advantage of that opportunity if it starts to present itself. So, right now, look at your volume on this candle. You see that increase in volume here at support? That's a good sign that we have buyers present at the support level, right? The only reason support is because there's buyers actually buying at a certain price to create that level of support. So how do we know if there's more buyers than sellers? Well, we look at our volume. You see that strong increase in volume on that last candle, right? That tells us that there are buyers here present here on ORTX. That's a good sign. Did we come down to our level of support, that daily support level of 70 cents? Yes, we did. We've just established two separate reasons we could start building a position and getting involved here with ORTX, right? Strong support at a key level of support that was identified on the daily chart. Now, can we add anything else to this whatsoever? Multiple separate reasons. We're holding a trend line, right? You actually see good price action here at that uptrend. That's a third reason. Now, that last candle could be considered a doji candle, right? I don't really put a lot of emphasis on 2-minute doji candles, but some traders say, hey, that's a little bit of a doji candle here with high volume. That's a great confirmation of a reversal. So now you're trying to establish 4 separate reasons this could be a great trade. Is there anything else that we could see? Do we got a break of a downtrend coming up, right? Hey, maybe the stock starts to break this downtrend a little bit. And if we break that downtrend with volume, now you got 5 separate reasons you're really wanting to get involved down here around 70 to 73 cents. Where would stops go? Under that support level, right? Where's your target? Look left, 87 cents. Take a little bit of profit. Where's your next target? $1. Take a little profit. Now, if we get that dollar break, it could really squeeze and get some big time action, and we have room to 114. So instead of me buying a $1 break and getting caught up in a false breakout, I would rather be identifying multiple separate reasons to get in lower at support levels because my risk is nice and tight. I have great entries. And if the stock does get up to $1 and break $1, I'm in well before everybody else, and I put myself in the best possible position to make the most amount of money with the least amount of risk. I want to make the most amount of money with the least amount of risk. So I want to be buying at support levels and selling into resistance versus trying to buy a break of resistance and the probabilities just not being there. I mean, look at your volume, look at the price action at the trend line, just came down, bounced off support. You're building a plan right now. You're analyzing the chart. What do you see? What's going on? What's happening? Now you're going to start assessing your levels, assess your entries, assess your profit targets, assess your stop loss, assess how many shares you're going to take, right? Accept the outcome. That's the final thing you have to do before actually pulling the trigger and getting into the trade is accept the outcome, good or bad. If you take a loss, what's your loss amount? Can you accept that reality? Because that very well could be the reality of that trade, right? Are you okay with the loss? Are you positioned correctly? Do you have the right amount of shares on the trade? Is your stop loss too far away? Is your stop loss too tight, right? Really build your plan, get prepared, and then all you have to do is just react because you've done everything you're supposed to do as a trader. You've accepted the outcome, and you're ready to take that trade. Go to a 5-minute. Do you see anything on a 5-minute time frame? Yeah, you put in a nice little doji candle in the 5-minute, right? There's multiple reasons to possibly be getting involved here on ORTX. Why am I not taking the trade? I don't trade stocks under $1. I just don't like trading stocks under $1, personally. Don't like it. What are the colored boxes on the bottom? This right here, those are my scanners, right? Those are my AI scanners that I pay about $2,400 a year for. I stream those live to the team so they don't have to go out there and buy $200 a month scanner packages. They get those through the live stream from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. We get our pre-market movers, our intraday scanners, post-market scanners, 12 hours a day. We never miss opportunities. We know exactly what's going on in the market, where the best opportunity is, and we're ready to attack it. So, hey, JSPR starting to do its little thing-a-ling here in pre-market. JSPR, we called that one out to the team this morning. Starting to get some action. You got Johnny in at 216. Congrats, Johnny. Johnny's pulling the trigger already. He's ready to rock. He's ready to make some money. So BLPH announcing licensing agreement for the commercialization of InnoPulse in Greater China with Baylor Biosciences. So announcing a license agreement. They're on BLPH. BLPH is a nice low float stock. I like BLPH. I like the float. Good volume, up 108%. Cool. So we have a reason for the stock to be moving. Nice low float. We know it can continue to move. Now we just got to go through and mark up those levels of support and resistance and get prepared. So we got some support here at 175. We're actually breaking it. So now it's going to turn support. Resistance at 2 and then resistance at 235. So if this thing pulls back to 175, you could look for a quick break and retest strategy here on BLPH. A little bit of a break and retest. Entries could be back down at 175 with a target of 235. Yeah, you don't really want to see it back below 175. 175 is pretty good support there on BLPH. NVCR, we took that trade this morning for about a $9 bounce. That was a nice trade. KALA is on watch today. JSPR for the mid-candle breakout. UPS and FedEx for the swing trades. Still Disney for the puts. Netflix for the puts. And I'm all over the spine, the Qs, and I'm just missing entries left and right today. It's okay, though. We'll find one good trade. We'll make it happen. So let's go ahead and get that updated BLPH inside of that newsletter for the team. And we are all set, ready to rock. Fire away. Questions, comments. Let me know, guys. Let me know. Questions, comments, concerns, anything like that. Let me help you guys out, get you guys prepared. Let's have some fun with it. AM. Yeah, AM, I like it, Gino. And the reason I like AM is just what we've done over the last 3 days. Nice big rip up there on Friday, right? Tuesday, Wednesday, nice healthy pullback. We're looking for this thing to hold above 175 at the lowest, right? That's your 20 EMA. You don't want to see it come below 175 here on AM. You have resistance up here at the 200 SMA, but honestly, you're starting to set up for a possible moving average squeeze formation, right? Where the stock's squeezing between its 20 EMA and squeezing between its 200 SMA. So between the 20 EMA and the 200 SMA, you're getting a little bit of a squeeze here. So yeah, as long as we continue this sideways consolidation on the daily between 176 and 242, between those two moving averages, we have potential to see a nice moving average squeeze formation here on AM. So I would absolutely be watching this one the rest of this week into next week. All right. And see if we ever have a swing trade opportunity here on AM. I like it. Looks good. So we're live on YouTube, by the way, guys. Live on YouTube, by the way. Come on over. Fun. Let's get you guys prepared. Let's make it. This Sikik version is awesome. You guys got to check. You got to listen to this. He goes hard. That's a vibe in the morning, isn't it? I think it's a vibe in the morning. This is the like best mashup ever. You guys get some jams that the team gets access to. Not only did they get access to all this education, they get access to my playlist. All right, back to being serious. Back to being serious here. Buy the pullback right now. Skylar, where would you want to get involved with BLPH? Like, are you trying to get in here at like $2? Like, why would you want to get in right here at 209, 208? What do you see that makes you want to get involved here on BLPH? I like KPRX. I like it. I like that moving average squeeze on the daily. Good eye, Jim. Was that Jim? Yeah, Jim. I like KPRX for that daily moving average squeeze formation. That's decent, man. I like it. Looks pretty good. Skylar, you got to remove that thought process from your mind, right? That's one thing that you just have to really become disciplined with and very consistent with your thought process and your thinking. I feel if I don't get in right now, I won't have another chance for good entry. That's where traders make mistakes. It seems so little. Like, it just seems so little. Like, what do you mean? Like, that mindset could potentially cause bad outcomes. Like, I feel like if I don't get in right now, then I'm not going to have another good entry. Like, check this out. I'm going to put this in perspective, okay? I missed my entry here, right? I missed my entry, and I even said, hey, I'm a little too late here on my ES position off the trend line. I'm already too late. If I had the mindset of, if I don't get in right now, I'm going to miss this big move. If I don't get in right now, I'm not going to make money, right? I'm focused on money. If I don't get in now, I'm missing out. If I don't get in, you know, I'm not making money. I'm focused on money, and I'm kind of FOMOing. The fear of missing out. That is the fear of missing out. But here's the deal. I know my entry was down here, and I was going to scalp it for a quick 5 points. That was my plan. Get in at 38.60 off the trend line, sell for about 5-10 points. If I get in here, like I'm already 5 points too late. I've already missed that move. So imagine me having that mindset. If I don't get in right now, I won't have another chance for a good entry. Right? Look, I would have just completely lost my ass. Okay, here's the deal. If BLPH is going to be a strong and consistent stock today, it will continue to set up. That's the beauty about trading is BLPH. If it's going to be a consistent, clean stock today and continue to move, it will set up multiple times. You just have to be patient to wait for it to set back up. And if BLPH doesn't set back up, guess what? We have NVCR on watch. This thing can move. Wait for it to set up. KALA has potential to move today. Wait for it to set up. You only need one great trade per day to make it happen in the market. If you miss a trade, wait for it to set back up. If it doesn't set back up, there will be another opportunity right around the corner. You just have to be patient and disciplined to wait for it. If you would have bought here at 213, you are now wishing you didn't buy at 213 because 213 wasn't a pullback entry. The pullback entry is 175. So we have to cut that thinking out right away. That's FOMO. The fear of missing out. If I don't get in, I'm not making money. And we have to strip the making money mindset away as well. We're not here to make money. I know it sounds weird. We're not here to make money. We're here to take the best possible trades, the highest probability trades with the least amount of risk and the highest amount of reward, knowing that a byproduct of that is making money. If we're focused on making money, we're taking bad trades, we're losing money. It's weird. But that's what happens. We're focused on making money. We take stupid trades and we lose money. But if you come into the mindset of, I'm only going to take the best of the best trades, the highest probability trades, the trades that I can brag about with the least amount of risk and the highest amount of reward, a byproduct of doing that is money being made and growing your bottom line. Mindset's 90% of your success. You got to really master those thoughts that are going on in your head and really just have the right type of thought process when it comes to trading. So use this as an example. Take a screenshot of BLPH and then journal this. Like, I'm not even joking right now. This is a great example. You can take a screenshot of this and then draw right here on the screenshot and say, I wanted to buy here because I felt that I wasn't going to get another great entry. But being patient and disciplined allows me to get the best entries off levels of support and then take profits at levels of resistance and then reflect on that picture with your notes every day. It'll be a constant reminder to not FOMO in the trades, to not have that mindset, to be patient, to be disciplined, to wait. And this will be a constant reminder to just check yourself. And it's okay. We need those constant reminders. We need something to look at every day to remind ourselves, okay, stay on the right track, have the right thoughts, make the best decisions, which will create the best outcomes. It's okay to have those constant reminders. Write yourself notes on sticky notes, put them on your computer, look at it every day, constantly remind yourself about the situation. And that's going to ideally and hopefully prevent you from making those types of decisions in the market. Skylar, boss man, I would love to say yes or no, but I do not tell people when to buy or sell stocks. I teach individuals where to buy, where to sell. I teach you how to identify entries. I teach you how to identify targets. I teach you how to build trade plans based on your accounts. So I educate individuals on how to identify good trades. I don't tell people where to buy, where to sell. I'm not an alert service. I don't claim to be one. I absolutely hate that. That people just tell others where to buy and sell, buy, sell. I don't do that. I provide education. I teach individuals how to fish, how to find their own opportunities, how to be self-sufficient, consistent, and profitable traders. I do provide quality alerts to our team inside of chat every single day, every morning. I build my personal game plans up. That do consist of entries and exits and targets and ideas, right? My plans for the day. But I'm not saying, hey, buy right here, sell right. I don't do that, right? These are great entries, and here's why. This is a great stop loss, and here's why. This is a great target, here's why. Here's the setup and what we should see, right? It's all educational based. But at the same time, as traders are learning in the community, they're actually making money because they're actually applying what they're learning in the markets, and then they just see great results. So to answer your question straight up, I know I give long-winded like responses. If you have to ask somebody, should I buy here? Should I sell here? You're not yet ready to trade real money. And I wish I would have heard that 7 years ago. Don't take that as a negative thing, right? Take that as a positive. Someone cares about you. I wish someone would have said that to me 7 years ago. Josh, if you have to ask somebody when to buy, when to sell, you're not yet ready to be trading real money. I wish someone had told me that. I would have prevented a lot of losses. I would have expedited my learning process. I would have gone about it the right way. So take that as a positive. Get into that simulator account, right? And actually test these strategies, right? Paper trade a break and retest, right? Paper trade these strategies, right? Where do your stops go on these strategies? Where are your targets? Where are your entries? What does the volume need to look like? What about the price action, right? Really just back test and paper trade all of these strategies until you perfect one. And once you perfect one, you never have to ask anybody ever again where to buy, where to sell, where to stop out, because you've mastered it. And the only way to master it is to back test it. Backtest it in a simulated account. Now you have to learn about the strategy and all the criteria and the parameters and how to build a trade plan with that strategy. But once you know those things, you can apply that in a simulated account and just backtest it. 50 trades, 100 trades. And then you're going to see at the end of that, is this a profitable strategy? Does it need fine tuning? Do I need to tweak it? Is it yet ready for a live account? Should I trade this strategy with real money? Is it going to produce me consistent profits? If not, you're not yet ready to start trading that strategy in a live account because you're probably going to lose more than you make. Why are we listening to Eminem? What? I guess everybody likes it, so that's cool. The playlist switched up real quick. Vim OG, what are you looking at today? I'm looking at, maybe BLPH, but right now it's coming down a little bit lower than expected. I'm still watching NVCR, just curious to see if this thing gets some action today. We took this for the dip buy opportunity at 120. This is another really, really important thing about being a part of a community. More eyes on the market. You have someone to help you back up really, really good trade ideas. So check this out. Today at 7:30, NVCR. Dip by entries down at 120.34 for a quick scalp opportunity, and then really marking up why that's a great dip buy opportunity right off that doji candle. And that's when the stock was sitting right there at 141. You see exactly what it did, right? This is the importance of understanding strategies, right? Number one, understanding a strategy, how to trade that strategy, what to look for, what you need to see, how to build plans around that, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Traders inside the chat know exactly how to build a plan around a dip buy. They know exactly how to trade the dip buy because they've been educated on how to do so. So, hey, I'm just going to bring this idea to your attention. NVCR dip buy entries at this level for a quick scalp. Now traders have an opportunity to say, all right, I'm going to buy at 120.34. I'm going to put a stop loss at 118, and we're going to get a quick, nice little $5 plus bounce on this $100 stock. So what happens? We're waiting. We're waiting. There's no reason to buy. Boom. We're in. Boom. Bounce. Look at that. To the penny entries, right up, 8 points to the upside. $8 move within 4 minutes. So early bird getting the worm. So again, NVCR was a nice one this morning. But again, we're not telling people where to buy, where to sell. We're saying, hey, dip buy entries at this level. Here's why. And then if a trader understands this strategy and they've traded it before and they've perfected it, there's money being made early in the moment. So far, so good. NVCR is another one that we'll be watching. We already had one good trade today on that, and that was right around 7:30. And we're looking to see if we can start to curl on back up and eventually get a break of that VWAP and see if we can get some action. They had really, really good news. So they said that the study of non-small cell lung cancer treatment meets primary endpoints. So lung cancer treatment meeting primary endpoints is a fantastic press release. Absolutely amazing press release here on NVCR. 10% of the float's short. It's 100 million in float stock. That means about 10 million shares are short. And the stock's only trading, check this out, the stock's only trading 1 million shares. So let's put this in perspective. One of the best press releases you can see. Cancer related, meeting primary endpoints. Okay, you look at the stock, it's 100 million in float, but the percent of the float that's short is 10%. That's 10 million shares short. We've only traded 1 million shares in pre-market. This thing has potential to be a short squeeze off that killer press release, and it's already up. It's already up 75%. It just came off those highs of 189. This is a prime candidate to be a big-time mover today. Yes, it's expensive, but it's a prime candidate to be a nice big mover today if we can get back above that VWAP. Yo, Hunter Boss, what's up? Good morning. All right, we got 5 more minutes to go. Final questions, comments, concerns. Let me know. I hope you guys were able to take something away from the stream today, all right? You know exactly what I'm watching. You know exactly why I'm looking at these stocks, why they have good potential. So you have an idea of my plan, my watch list for today. And hopefully you guys, again, were able to take something away from this, from a mindset perspective, how to build trade plans, getting into a simulated account, rinse and repeating, mastering. Hopefully you guys were able to take something away from this, and you guys can apply this right now, today, and ideally start to see better results in your trading career. I don't provide advice, Parker, so I don't have any advice. But my question to you would be, you got $1,500 and you want to put it into the market, right? Are you looking to learn how to actively like day trade stocks, or are you wanting to start investing? I always suggest people start investing. They actually open up a retirement account, whether that's a Roth. Again, this is not advice. This is just my opinion. I wish at a younger age, I would have opened up a retirement account and maxed it out. I wish I would have done that. So I definitely recommend everybody has some kind of long-term investment account for their retirement so they can retire nice. Right now, the next thing is, do you want to learn how to actively trade stocks in the market, or are you just looking to invest into solid companies long-term? You like to start investing. Fantastic. So the first thing that I would recommend is maybe reach out to like a Fidelity advisor. Reach out to someone within TD Ameritrade, like a financial advisor with one of these firms, one of these brokerages, and say, hey, I've never invested before. I'd like to open something up. And they can at least guide you on what to do based on what you're trying to accomplish, your age, your ideal retirement age, how much money you're going to contribute per month. And then just in the beginning, focus on solid quality companies, or just focus on maybe like an ETF. Like you could buy the SPY, the SPY, the S&P 500 that consists of the top 500 companies here in the US. And it's rebalanced automatically. So if there's a few stocks in there that are underperforming, pulling that ETF down, they'll take those stocks out and re-add better stocks. And it's actively balanced. It's actively managed, that ETF, that exchange traded fund. And over the course 20 years, right, 20, 25 years, the S&P 500 has averaged about 10% plus per year on average over the last 25 years. So it's a great way to get involved into the market, to start investing into a very simple ETF exchange traded fund, the SPY, and you don't have to worry about rebalancing that because it's automatically rebalanced. They'll take underperformers out, add better stocks in. And again, on average, over the last 20 to 25 years, it's returned a little over 10% on average per year. That's a great way, but still contact, someone within Fidelity, a financial advisor. Let them know exactly your age, when you want to retire, what your goals are, how risky can you be right now, and they will try and point you in the right direction. There you go. Fidelity, Vanguard, Robo-Advisor. Yeah, so many things that you can do right now that at least start putting some money into the market for your retirement. And it could be a couple $100 a month, and that goes a long way. It goes a long way. Josh, do you use the VWAP on the 2-minute only? I use VWAP on every lower time frame. So I'll use the VWAP on a 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute, 15, 30. And that's kind of where I stop. So I'll use the VWAP absolutely across all of my intraday time frames. I do not use VWAP on the higher time frames. So, and again, you've seen this strategy play out a few times this week, and this will be the last thing I leave you with as we're going live inside a chat with the team. But how many times this week, I think it was VVOS the other day as well, that some of you guys were looking at, right? We were looking for the stock to break a resistance level, pull back, retest it, and then bounce. But that didn't happen, right? The stock actually broke resistance, right? Came down to that level of support, cracked below it, and then instantaneously snapped back above it, pulled back for a higher low retest, and then pushed. We've been seeing this formation a lot this week. A lot, where the stock comes down to the best level of support, cracks it, snaps back instantaneously, pulls back for a quick higher low retest, and then pushes off that initial level of support. Again, if you see that take place, that technically is a good trade off that 175 retest. Stops would be underneath this prior swing low here with a target at high a day. That's what I'll leave you with. BLPH, make it happen if it happens. All right, guys, take care. Have a good one. Hopefully you guys grab some benefit and some value from the stream today. And just happy, safe trading. All right, make it happen. Trade smart. Trade safe. Have a solid day 3 of 2023 and lock in some consistent profits. And how do you lock in consistent profits? By taking only the best of the best trades, knowing that profits are a byproduct of just that. So good mindset, good discipline, be patient, wait for the trades to come to you. One good trade a day keeps the 9 to 5 away. Make it happen. Trade smart, trade safe. Have a blessed day. I'll see you guys back here tomorrow morning, right around 8:15 here on YouTube. Take care, guys. Have a good one.